How you doing, everyone? Welcome back. Well, I didn't think that in 2024 I would actually have to explain this to people. And I think most of you are going to understand the concept here. At least I hope y'all are smart enough to understand the concept. Biracial is a thing. Yeah, you heard right. Biracial. You know, if someone's parents say they have one black parent and one white parent, are they black or are they white? Yes, they're both. All right. What about an Asian and a native? Which one are they? They're both. What about Latino and a black person? They're both. What about a white person and an Asian? Both. White person and an Indian? Like from India, Indian? Kind of like J.D. Vance? You know, his kids? Oh yeah, that's right. Both. What about a black person and an Indian person? Oh, well, she's not black, right? No, she can't be both. You can only be one or the other. What? Biracial exists. It's a thing. Y'all understood what I was getting up to. You know, I know you understand it. I've got a smart audience. Not a very big audience yet, but I've got a smart audience. Biracial is a thing. That's like in the town where I live, at least when I was growing up, it was predominantly German and Irish. And it's not like you had to be German or Irish. A lot of us were both. Now, my parents aren't actually from this town, so that's a little bit different story, but that's the case for a lot of people that I know. You can be both, they are both. You can be Indian and black. Well, yeah, but her dad was Jamaican. Yeah. Uh-huh. Aren't most Jamaicans black? And then to say that, well, she's not of African descent, therefore she can't call herself African American. Where do you think the black Jamaicans came from? Are you saying they're not of African descent? Because they are. So why is it okay to say things like, about the Vice President of the United States? And for a former President of the United States, of all people, to say this, well, she turned black. What? Are you really that stupid? I don't know if he's really that stupid or if he just thinks everyone else is. I'm not sure. Maybe a little bit of both. Who knows? Look, if you're going to attack a political opponent, that's okay. You can do that. Don't go after race. You realize most of us are beyond that, right? The vast majority, sure, you're going to get the racists out of your base, which is not to say that his base is made up of mostly racist, because I don't believe they are. He does have some in his base, but I don't believe that makes up the majority of his base, by any means. But why are you trying to appeal to that? You realize you're alienating the rest of us who don't care about stuff like that, right? I mean, my dad used to say that skin color, that's just an accident of birth. Any one of us could have been born any different color. True of, well, I mean, even if it's not, like a this color, that color thing, but just general ethnicity. My ethnicity, predominantly Irish. I could have just as easily been born with dark skin, could have been born Middle Eastern, I could have been born Asian, could have been born Swedish, or you name it. Throw anybody out there. I mean, I could have been born Brazilian for all you know. I mean, who knows? An Australian Aboriginal. Any one of us could have been born something that we're not. So, going after someone's race and then to make a stupid comment like, well, she just turned black. She's always been Indian, but now she's black. Well, no, she has always been both, and she has always claimed both. And if you're going to make stupid arguments like that, by the way, Mr. Former President, need I remind you that your own vice presidential candidate has an Indian American wife. So, I mean, I don't understand why he would want to be on a ticket that a lot of people think is racist. Because, I mean, by all accounts, I mean, he seems like he has a loving family. I mean, I can think of all kinds of reasons not to support the guy. But the fact that his wife is Indian and he has biracial children is not among them, not even remotely close. Who would even consider that? This day and age, who would even consider that? This is 2024. Why are we not beyond this? Come on. We can do better. I'll see you next time.